friends were skateboarding at the time, so I got a skateboard, and right away I became addicted to it. So I started searching out the skateboarding scene. So there was this huge underground scene that was, existed at Brooklyn Banks, that existed in little pockets around the city, and I really searched out and became part of that culture. That was my, once I found it, I was in. And then all my friends that were skating, they ended up, not skating anymore. So they disappeared, and I just kept going with the path and finding new friends that were skaters that, lived all over the boroughs inside of New York City. New York City is all about just getting on your board and pushing and pushing and pushing and going from spot to spot to spot to spot. And there are cities like that, but there's no city like New York City. And skateboarding there is so much energy, and it brings you on a new path every time you put your board down. It's like there's so many things that are happening, and it's pretty freaking amazing. Back then, all we did was push. You can hop on the train, which is really easy. Like a London is very similar. But other than that, there's not many cities like that. I moved to San Francisco in 1992. San Francisco was the mecca for skateboarding. It was Embarcadero. It was the place to be. And I wanted to be part of the skateboard culture. So I chose San Francisco to go skate Embarcadero, to skate the hills, to be in this new type of skateboarding. I met Carol out there, Mike York, Carl Watson, Kelch, all the real crew, Jim Peebles, Honeguro, Kelly Bird, just became friends with them. When I moved to San Francisco, I was writing for Fun, Ron Allen's company. I wrote for Fun for a while, and then I quit, and then I ended up getting on Reel. I've been on Reel since 1993. So, and I would hang out at FTC and get my extra things there. So, for me, I just wanted to do something besides skateboarding. It was I was skateboarding for so long, and I've been traveling a lot of the major cities, from Tokyo to London to Los Angeles, New York, and there was a thing that I was interested in, which was sneakers. So I thought I would just create it there and not compete with anyone and be our own style of San Francisco. And that was Huff. That was the actual beginning of Huff, the brand. It's all a natural progression. It hasn't been easy. We've gone through a lot of hiccups. In the beginning, the goal was just to do retail and do a small private label line through the store. And as time went on, we ended up choosing the brand over the retail and closing the retail and saying, let's focus on building a brand, and eventually we'll come back into retail. There's a lot of things that led up to that, but we ended up just saying, hey, we'll come back to this. I think it's good. I think our roots are skateboarding, 100%. We'll always be part of skateboarding and support skateboarding, but we also need to spread our wings further into other categories so that the brand can survive and live more. We don't want to just be one category. We want to be skateboarding, we want to be lifestyle, we want to be some weird old fashioned stuff, but it all comes back to skateboarding in the end. And I just have a huge passion for footwear. I've been involved in footwear for a long time now. I wanted to do that even longer than the store. It was just, I didn't think it was possible for a long time. And then an opportunity came, so I started to do that. Both have signature shoes. Dylan's, we're showing now, so that'll be for fall 14. And then Austyn will be more for spring 15. Every 420 we kind of pick a mascot, someone who represents 420. So the year before that we did Christina Rose, who's like a porn star, stoner girl, really rad. And then we kind of went really big and we picked Snoop Dogg, which is, he's a big weed advocate, so we chose him. So, every year we'll have a new one this year. Once everything is signed and ready, and we're doing it every year. But we're just focusing on building the brand, building the footwear, focusing on the team we have, and making awesome products. It's focus on the team for skateboarding. We're just doing the same thing, just in a bigger path. Keith Hufnagel for Route 1. Later.